I have a bad temper and sometimes I'm impatient. But I like to protest for the greater good and to make sure that people have the rights that they are afforded, that they deserve, that they have access to them. And when Sema pops up on the stage, you know how we are as activists, we get skeptical. Who are you? Are you in front of a colonizer? Then we not have this conversation. So from that moment on, much like William Bill, Anton, Brianna, my campaign manager, a lot of you people, Alex, Bernard, we started working together even when we weren't in the same room for the same common goal, which is not just for Black Lives Matter and for Brown Lives to Matter, but for more than that. Not just for us to matter, but for us to have a seat at the table. And for us to actually have the space to build a table and sit at it ourselves without the hindrance of other people. We have to take space. We have to take space, and that's what Sema is doing. By running against that man, John Cornyn, who is the bane of my existence for various reasons, I commend you and I support you. You have my full endorsement. So let's do this. No justice?
No peace!
No justice?
No peace!
No justice?
No peace!
All right, y'all.
Okay, and she is an avid environmental justice advocate and has been working with the fence line communities here in Houston to improve their quality of life. So on this topic, I would like to ask Jamie to come and speak on the work that she's done, the environmental justice work that she's done along with Sema. Thank you, Jamie.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lawson. I am with Houston Climate Movement and Pantsuit Republic Houston. Very proud to be a part of this coalition of activist family here. And it's not just when we march, we're actually there and we've got each other's backs and we always show up, and it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever had the honor of being a part of. Sema is a part of that. I will be honest to say that I think Sema is very often not given enough credit for how amazing she actually is and how much she actually knows and understands and how she already has solutions in mind that she wants to put into place. She has a plan, right? We can use that. I first met Sema, I voted for her, and I first met her at City Hall when I went to go pressure Mayor Turner about the climate action plan for the city of Houston. And she was there with Bernard, and they're, you know, the Bobsey twins or whatever. And I asked somebody else with me, is that Sema? Well, I said Sema, because I didn't know yet. I said, is that Sema Hernandez? Yeah, and I went over there and I said, I voted for you. After she said, I love your shirt, and it was for climate action. What I've gotten to know about Sema is a fence line resident. So when she talks about taking on industry, when she talks about challenging corporations and legislators who are in the pockets of those corporations and industry, it's not just an idea that she thinks would be great for everybody. It was her looking outside when the ITC fire was going, and it was right there. It was her having to worry about getting sick and her kids getting sick. It was her having to move them to the other side of town that was just even a little bit safer, but was her best option. And then having to go way out of town. And the entire time all this is going on, Sema worked with a coalition that I had the honor to be a part of to take it on. While the fire was happening, we started the night, we had a meeting the next morning, and we were ready to go, and we're still not done. I had a meeting with her yesterday morning on an initiative that she's working on that is going to have a huge benefit here locally, which I'm, not at liberty to speak of. Sema has become my friend, and I am the one that started the campaign to decolonize her name, because Sema is beautiful. And I am very proud of her to hear her now not introduce herself as Sema. Sema is such a beautiful name. She has become a good friend. We can be raw with one another. I am honored to be able to work with her on her campaign. I stand behind Sema Hernandez for U.S. Senate in Texas 100%.
So I don't know how many of y'all know this, but do y'all like the Green New Deal?
Yes.
Well, you know, Sema was one of the people that were a part of that, okay? And I know a lot of y'all don't know that, and she doesn't get, like Jamie said, she does not get the credit that she deserves. She's very, and this is why we're gonna win, because she's very underestimated and underrated. And so we're gonna, when she gets that Democratic nomination, Gordon doesn't stand a chance. He does not stand a chance. Because this woman right here, the reason that she is running is not because, oh, I love politics, I want to be a politician. No, it's not. It's because all these issues that she's bringing to the table directly affect her and are gonna affect her children in the future. So with that being said, I'm gonna give the mic over to Judge. Where are you, Judge? Yeah, and let him come and speak a little bit about his experience with Sema and hearing the activists.
Sema, thank you. You've been amazing. The work that you've done, the work that you did in the last campaign was incredible, was outstanding, and your momentum was gaining. And you are building a great coalition, and I'm proud to be part of that coalition. I am very proud to see the work that you're doing and the things that we're bringing people together to be able to accomplish. It's the people, it's the roots, it's the grass, it's the dirt, it's the roots under the grass and the dirt, and that's who we are. We may not be big and organized in the sense of big dollars, but we're organized in the sense of people, of individual people, and that's what makes a difference, and that's what can overcome the overcomable, if that's a word. But Sema, you've just been amazing, and I'm really looking forward to running with you in the general election for senator. That would be some awesome thing. That'd be so awesome. And I am on the ballot also with Sema for Harris County Civil Court at Law number 4, and I am asking for everybody's support and for their votes also in the March primary, just like Sema needs in the March primary, our Super Tuesday. We have our Super Tuesday election where we need to get the vote out. Now, boom, we've got another election that's real important before that, and that's the City Council where Ashton P. Woods is on the ballot. Boom, you know, we got to organize and make sure that we get the votes out for those races as well, because that's extremely important. I'm just proud to be here and to be amongst the voters. So, and friends and people that really care about the country and the direction and care about who's elected. And we need to get our progressive candidates elected. Thank you.
Once again, thank you everybody for coming. I didn't tell Sema I was gonna do that, but I'm just gonna speak a little bit about my experience with Sema. No, we do get into a lot of trouble, but it's good trouble, okay? So, because I have seen her willing to put her body on the line for the things that she believes in wholeheartedly, I know that when she gets elected, she's gonna represent me. Another thing that I have promised Sema, and she can tell you, and I told her, if you F up, I'm gonna come after you. So she knows she ain't gonna do that. Because I'm promising y'all this very same thing. But I trust and I believe that she won't. So let me just say another thing. If y'all like AOC, she's further to the left than her. And if y'all seen the waves and the ripples that woman is doing, guess what she can do? Give her the opportunity to show you. We need a strong backbone to get her elected. Last time, look at what she did last time with hardly any support or money. Are you kidding me? If we can get those same people to come vote for her again, she's got the nomination, guys. It's not impossible. We have to make a commitment today to back her up. And not only back her up, but back up all the candidates that she's building coalitions, because I'm going to tell you something. If Sema reaches out to a politician, it's for a good reason. You have to trust and believe that she's only watching out for us, and she's only going to associate with those people that are here for us, that are really wanting to represent us. So this woman is a hardworking woman. This woman has tenacity. She doesn't give up. I have seen her talk to people and get their vote. I have seen her talk to old white men and get their vote. So it's possible. She can communicate. She needs your support. We need to back her up. We need to start. I'm going to ask all of y'all to do me a favor. 5 people. Speak to 5 people about Sema. Speak to just 5 people about her and ask them to speak to 5 more people. We can get this done. Imagine having her representing us, and imagine Ashton representing us in city council. Imagine being able to go to speak to the mayor and actually get time to speak. So these are the things that matter. We have to support these candidates that are really out here working for us. Okay, guys? So who's going to talk to 5 people about Sema for me? And who's going to ask them to talk to 5 more people? And they don't, you know what? They don't have to be Texans. They don't even have to be Texans, because guess what? If you're not in Texas, you can still donate money. So, guys, we need money. To make this happen, we need money. So, like I said, there's desserts right there. And for your donation, you can get a dessert. And she has her website. Y'all can purchase Sema gear, stuff, swag. So y'all can be supporting her that way as well. Sema? Oh, the parade. Yes, y'all go put on those parades.
All right, this has been a long time coming. We have been building this campaign for quite some time, and I want to thank all of my friends, fellow activists who are here, who have worked with me. I've worked with them. I want to thank Sarai, I want to thank Mama Rosie, Ashton, Bill McCloyd, Jamie. I want to thank all of you for showing up and being here. Miss Elizabeth, I know we've crossed paths several times, and in moments where you least expect it, there I am, signing petitions and getting signatures on a petition to stop a pipeline at the Rio Grande Valley, the RGV area. So I come to you today being so thankful, and I should thank Axelrad and I should thank the Free Radicals, which are on the stage, and they're going to take the stage in a few minutes. Axelrad was able to provide this place, and I love them for their hospitality, and this is a great place. I'm so sorry it is hot with this Texas weather. You just never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's thunderstorms, sometimes it's flooding, and God knows we've had plenty of that, and we don't need any more. So I am Sema Hernandez, and thank you, Jamie, for starting the decolonization campaign with my name. And I'm running for United States Senate. We have Norma, who texted me today and said the text, like, do not forget who the fuck you are. And you just heard me say a bad word that I probably will not say as much. We did such an amazing job in 2018. Even though we didn't win the primary, we won votes that I didn't even expect to get. We earned those votes every single time that we went out on the road. We earned those votes. We earned people's trust. And I'm here asking you today to trust that I am not ever going to waver from our campaign platform. That I'm going to fight to eradicate systemic racism, to eradicate economic injustice, to overturn 40 years of neoliberal policies that have led to economic disparities and healthcare disparities in this country, in the state of Texas. And we're going to work for a peaceful world. And you will see my campaign button somewhere where I support ending imperialism and I support ending imperial feminism. Because far too often as women, our feminism is being used and weaponized to make war sexy as Well, it's not. And I would say sexy as fuck, but it's not. There's a campaign button out there that says peace is sexy. And it is. And I'm working to continue to work and advocate for our veterans, to advocate for the marginalized communities. I'm a Fenceline resident, so I know how the Green New Deal would help benefit and elevate our Black and brown communities or low-income communities. I'm running on a platform that hasn't changed much. It's only grown. It's actually only grown and expanded. And I want you guys to go with me, walk with me side by side like we do at protests, march together. I support Ashton. I support Bill. I support progressive candidates because they know what is necessary for our communities. And I'm glad and grateful to have their support. But I need your support statewide. I need block walkers. I know that other candidates, other campaigns have the money, have millions of dollars. But where they fall short is on trust and support of the voters and of the people. And that's how we're going to win. By forming a coalition with other candidates on these progressive issues that will deeply impact our marginalized communities, supporting the Green New Deal, supporting a living wage, supporting healthcare. All of those things are possible, but they're even more possible when we band together and support revolutionary ideas that will better our environment, our economic stability in this state and in this country. I am proud to say that I do not have the endorsement of candidates who have perpetuated the war economy, who continue to incarcerate our Black and brown bodies, who continue to shut down our public school systems for profit education. I want to be the candidate that represents all of you, the intersectionality of our communities. And if you allow me to, I want to be your state senator, your United States Senator in 2020. And I want to defeat Cornyn. If y'all have not registered to vote, we need voters. There's an area over there where you can register to vote with those little cards and we'll put them in the mail. We need campaign volunteers, so please sign up for these campaigns that are here. Please sign up and get us on the ballot. Donate your time, donate your money if you have it. If you don't, time is great. I'm trying to think of what else we can do. What haven't I talked about? Because there's so much weighing on my heart, weighing on my mind. This has been a moment that I have been waiting for months. And to see people turn out and to see people have each other's back, because this is what this campaign is about, is having each other's back. It's not just showing up when something terrible happens. It is showing up to celebrate each other's successes. And right here in this campaign, we have people from all over. And I have not seen many campaigns that actually do that, that actually mean what they say and say what they mean. We're gonna walk the talk. And you're gonna see me out there hitting the streets like I have been for such a long time. My kids are not with me today. My 4 babies are with my mother, spending what's left of the month of June. And I miss them terribly. So this is going to be such an amazing campaign for us, but I miss them, and I want them to know that we're doing this for them. Not just my kids, but their generation. We need to continue building this campaign and have them to look forward to some kind of future that is sustainable, that is achievable, and we are worth it. I think you're worth it. And I believe that we can do this, and we have to rise up to push these ideas and support each other.
You're working with the indigenous people of the Texas lands.
Thank you, Stephanie. There's so much on my mind right now, and I just don't want to keep rambling on forever, but yes, I have worked with indigenous communities. I was a nursing student for about maybe 4 years, and I worked in healthcare for 6. And so I know the need of the people, of patients. I've been one myself, and I know what it's like to not have that type of insurance. I know what it's like not to have those same opportunities that most affluent people have, and mostly people that are not with as much melanin as myself. And through this entire process, it has been trial and error. But if we don't put ourselves out there and believe that we are worth it, then we're never going to get anywhere. So I want you guys to believe that you are worth fighting for. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for all of you because I believe in all of you. And without further ado, I hope that Miss Kelly, I want you to come and speak because you guys are a little bit late, Mama. I love Kelly. I want you to tell people a little bit about our interaction. The good, the bad, the ugly, the silly. I mean, they want to hear it. I'm an unapologetically human. You're going to hear me curse sometimes, even though my campaign policy advisors tell me not to sometimes. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be very real, and I'm going to be very open and honest, and I want you to treat me as a public servant, not as a celebrity. That is my motto, open door policy. Call me, text me, stop me on the street, put me on the spot. It really doesn't matter. I'm willing to answer just about anything. But Kelly, go ahead.
I do love you. Like a 6-year-old, dad. He was late. So I think we met. So 2017. And I had a student who was actually here. So I was put on the spot. I'll put her on the spot. Please don't. And so I'm a professor at Kickoff. I teach sociology, and I always say that my activism is in the classroom, right? And my superpower is students. Okay, so I have the ability, some kind of way, to kind of move students to care about certain things. So I started a sociology club at Wilmington College, Sci-Fair, about 6 years ago. And so the whole purpose of this club is to do good work in the community. It's very community-focused. And so over the years, you know, students have gone out and they've protested and they've done drives and fed the homeless, all these things, right? And so around that time, I had students that cared about what was happening politically. I've always cared, but you can't get students to care more than they want to. So I had students that kind of came together. It's like a perfect storm. They were just ready to do something. They were super excited. And so we started holding these forums on campus, inviting different candidates to school to talk so that they can learn about these candidates. They can tell these candidates what they care about. And so in that, the president at the time, which was Crystal, she kind of started looking at people that could come, and she ran across this young woman. And I started following and trying to kind of see, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't just want to bring anybody. That's kind of the perk of running the club. Not who wants to come. And so we reached out and she said yes. And so we were super excited. Crystal was excited to see a brown girl, right, running, period. That was a big deal. And so I, of course, had to support that. And then when I followed her platform, I said, oh, okay, this could work. So she comes in, and I'll never forget the first time she came in and we had pizza. And she literally, I think she threw students off because she didn't come in, like she said, like celebrity-like, you know, like I'm running for anything. She came in and she sat down, she had her skirt on, and she sat down and she was just like, hey, what you want to ask me? And so they were just like, I don't know. And so she's, you know, just a regular person answering questions. And so she was very unapologetic about being herself. And I think that's what drew me to her initially was that I speak like she speaks in my classroom. So I say shit and all these things, right? And I talk to, that's why I teach adults. And so she's sitting here saying, you know, this bullshit. You know, they should care about people like me. They should care about people that look like us. And so that resonated with not only me, but some of the students as well. And so I told her then that I would help her and I would be around whenever she, you know, wanted my big no, or students. And so I've kept to that. We actually had you out when last semester as well. Last semester, yeah. Because here's the thing, she is always willing to come out and talk, whether that's about running, whether it's about a campaign, whether that's about activism, you know, being a brown woman, fighting for right people that look like her and myself. So it was a big deal to constantly see her on the ground, boots on the ground. So I can't help but to love that even when things don't go the way that she plans them or that we think that they should, she's still willing to stand up and fight and use her voice and come talk to us and to be real with students and tell them what they need, how they can help. She didn't say vote for me, although I said, hey, y'all vote. She said vote for things that matter. Vote for people that are going to help you and do the things that you want them to do. And basically, if that's me, then you'll vote for me. And if it's not, then you won't, right? So I can't help but to be very proud, to hang out with her. I was very taken aback when I was asked to even come and speak here for her, with her. But I do really love the work. Single mamas, brown girls, these are things that I can get behind, not to mention that I think that she has inspiring fierceness that I recognize in myself too. She has that big ass mouth that people want her to shut up and she won't. And so I can't help but to admire that because that's like something that I see and know for myself how many people will want you to shut up and want you to sit down and not take what you say very seriously because you're just a single mama, you're just a brown girl, what do you know? And I'm in that tribe and I know a lot of shit, so I'm really grateful for it.
I want you guys to, one, get to know each other. Two, I want you to leave here today with at least one sheet to get me on the ballot. But we also have other candidates here that need volunteers and to help get them on the ballot. Please sign it. If you're not registered to vote, please register and enjoy the music. And we have desserts. They are 2 for $5, and all the proceeds go to our campaign and the red berets. Please look at them. They are made with all the love in the world and really special thread from indigenous tribes. And they are amazing, and I do have a few of them that I was able to model a few times. And I don't look as cute as people think I do. I just have really good hair today. Sometimes it's really, really curly and poofy, and I look at it and I'm like, this is just my hair. It's just super curly and unchanged. So please enjoy, get to know each other, talk with me. I'm here. Whatever you guys want, whatever you guys need, however I can help the cause, however I can help the movement, I'm going to be here for the long haul and I'm not going anywhere. So please enjoy. Thank you so